Hello everybody, it's Richard here from Dodge This Gaming, and today and over the course of several videos I'm going to be playing through Land of Illusion for the Sega Master System, the sequel to Castle of Illusion. I figured since I've already done that on my channel, might as well do the sequel. Now this sequel was not done by the same team who handled the first game. It was developed by Aspect of Japan, who were given the, I guess the Castle of Illusion IP. In terms of the sort of graphics engine and stuff, and were tasked with coming up with a new game, and they delivered in spades because Land of Illusion is absolutely fantastic. In this game we once again assume the role of Mickey Mouse, and he falls asleep whilst reading a storybook, and when he wakes up in this strange village, and he's told, as you can see in this cutscene here, by this lady that he has to get a crystal back from an evil phantom in order to restore peace to the land. Now this game works a lot differently than Castle of Illusion. I mean, you do the same things, you platform through, but there's more of a role-playing kind of sensibility to this game, in that you have to collect certain items. So you visit one level, and you may find that you need an item to progress to a new part of the level or to a secret door, and so you need to go to another level to get the item you need, such as a shrinking potion or spring shoes, in order to access said area. So it's really different, very cool, and I got this from eBay a few years ago because I was just curious, since I played Castle of Illusion, how good could Land of Illusion be, and it's just, I would say, even better than Castle of Illusion. It's also a lot harder as well, and it has more impressive bosses on it as well. So let's start up the game and let's get into it. Right, so as you can see, I'm probably going to be making a lot of comparisons between this and Castle of Illusion, so I do apologise, but this map screen is something you did not get in that game. This is going to be what you're going to be using to progress through the different levels. I'm going to go on the forest stage first, and this is Mickey here, and I think his sprite looks slightly different. Even the way he jumps is different as well, so they've slightly altered it. And you can see I've started with 2 power stars. I've got 3 tries. I think the score, hopefully the score system is the same, that with 10,000 points you get an extra life, but it's a lot harder on here to get lives than it was on Castle of Illusion, so I'm probably going to be dying a hell of a lot. But here's the kicker, guys, you get infinite continues. So whereas Castle of Illusion only had 9 continues, well, it gives you more than enough anyway, and that's not a particularly hard game. Here you get infinite continues. Now that's alright in my book. And look at this, you got some new level hazards as well, such as this crazy tornado thing. So we're going to get in that because we need to progress to the vine. I'm really trying. I've just got to wait for it to go back and forth, and hopefully it should take me to the next vine. There we are. Butt bounce on the snake. So yeah, it feels really different straight away. I mean, I've never played anything like this before, to be honest. As I said, it does feel a little bit like Mario 3 in terms of the map screen, because I think at one point he picks up, like, I guess a warp whistle where he can actually leave the level that he's already been on, which I think is really cool. So lots of nods and winks to other platformers as well, and it's got some of that, you know, Disney-esque sort of animation that you would expect from this sort of game. Right, let's go in here. Piece of cake there. And as I said, there are some hidden treasure chests as well that you can find. Now, I've no idea where they all are, but I'm sure I might find a few of them on my adventure. So just climbing this massive tree now. I've got to avoid the spikes. Get through the top. Alright. We'll get the Mickey barrel, and we need to use that to actually climb up here. There we go. So this is a lot longer than Castle of Illusion. I believe it's got 14 stages on, but there's no save point or anything like that, so you kind of have to do everything in one shot, hence the reason why this will be one long video, but I'll split it up into manageable parts. So most generally when you finish a level here, I've just got the key, and then you go to the door at the end. The time limit's a lot stricter as well on this game than it was in Castle of Illusion, so you need to be really quick. So I've done the forest stage and we're on the lake now. Now this is a pain. I hate this level because at first the lake's the water's really low, the tide's not very high. You will have to make the tide higher later on and revisit this level. So there we go. I had a little bit of a practice run of this earlier just to get myself back into the game, but as you can see I'm not doing too well because I'm losing sort of hit points, and I can only have 2 at the moment. Look at that, there's a piece of cake on there. Can I get it? No, and I couldn't get it because I'll probably end up dying. Right, and Mickey's got an air meter as well, which wasn't on Castle of Illusion, so you have to constantly monitor that. And you need to just butt bounce through these blocks, go down to the door. Right, I keep accidentally pressing up, so let me just pop up here. Is there anything up here? No. Now this section's really tricky because you've got to avoid the underwater current, which is pushing you one way. See that? I'm running out of air as well, so yeah. So anybody thinking this is going to be just like Castle of Illusion, you'll be able to breeze through, you will get a surprise. It's nothing like that game. Trust me, there's a lot more platforming to be had. I think the developers were probably aware that you played Castle of Illusion, so they're like, okay, let's see how they handle this. They just throw in a load of stuff. Just going to get some more air here, use this air pocket, and I'm going to wait for the stuff to just go past the underwater current. There's a coin there. But yeah, it's much stricter now. Your score's much stricter, so it's not like you can get 10,000 points that easily. I don't know whether the same rules apply, that you can collect 10,000 points and then get an extra life. I can't remember if that's the case. But here we go. I think I've made it to a checkpoint. I was going to say, hopefully I've made it to a checkpoint. No. So I've got to do this again now because I messed up. I know one reviewer complained about the swimming here in this section. It's not, to be honest, it can be a problem, like when that happens, but it's not totally uncontrollable. You've just got to balance Mickey. It is difficult to do, I will say, with the tide being this way, but you can literally sort of stick to the top and then jump over most of the time. Now I just want to give you guys fair warning, I'm going to be dying a hell of a lot in this game. I've only got 1 power star, so right, okay, we're going to continue. So you can basically just continue from the level that you were last on, so it's not really a big deal. But the game, as I say, is really strict because it doesn't give you that many extra lives that you need. So it makes you work for everything, which is fine in my book. I don't mind too much. I actually prefer that method of working, if I'm honest. I don't want anything that's too easy. That's the thing. Oh, come on, let me get the chest. I can just get this treasure chest. I'm having real problems getting it. Okay, piece of cake, there we are. Back up to 2 hits. Yeah, you don't start with 3 hits, which is really unusual, so it's like, okay, you had 3 in Castle of Illusion, we're only going to give you 2 now. Oh god, I've got to do this again. There we are. That's why I couldn't start, because I didn't hit the sign. Because that's actually the checkpoint. So yeah, as well as being mindful of all this, you have to be mindful of the time limit as well. Time limit's really cruel. Wait for this stupid thing to go, and I can probably move. Get that coin. There you are, just in the nick of time. I'm just trying to get Mickey over here. I'm just going to wait. Oh no. And I forgot about the air meter, so that's the problem. with this game. Basically, you have to constantly watch Mickey's air. I just keep forgetting about it because in Castle of Illusion he didn't have an air meter. Now all of a sudden he's got one. So I need to refill his air. There we are, let's fill it up. There we are, and we'll just go up here. I should be alright after this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we are. Go, go, go. Right, made it to the door. Right, let's get out of here. Any hidden chest there? Great. There we are. Right, what now? Oh, I have to go down here, unfortunately. Duck. You want to duck because that guy will cheap shot you. Then knock into the... Use a block to knock into him, I should say. Got my words mixed up then. And then jump up here and the door will appear. So yeah, this is not an easy game. I've only ever completed this once, and this was a couple of years ago. So I kind of just put it down for some reason. It's a really great game.